Why did I think this was a good idea? I'm climbing a literal mountain of ice. What's up? Let's go to the mountains. Loud noises. Well, I'm in the mountains. Was it supposed to rain today? No. Is it raining? Sort of. It's wet. And it's very muddy. I'm headed up to a spot called Artist's Bluff in Franconia Notch State Park in the White Mountains. It's supposed to be really pretty, but I have low hopes of seeing anything because it is extremely overcasted. Does anybody want an umbrella? Don't worry, I'll take it down when I head back down. People, I swear. I think it still works. I might just keep it. I don't have an umbrella. And we're back. So why am I back in the White Mountains, you ask? Well, 3 reasons. 1, it's absolutely gorgeous. I think it's probably my favorite spot on the East Coast so far. I haven't been everywhere on the East Coast yet, so far. And 2, there are a few spots I wanted to check out, one of which was Artist's Bluff, and then you saw earlier Mount Baldy. Yeah, Mount Baldy. I'm going to another spot in a little bit before going to camp. And reason number 3 is, y'all remember last week I was trying to go up to Mount Washington but didn't want to because it was $45. Well, upon further research, you can actually hike up there. There's actually quite a few trails that you can take to go up there. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. And then even further research, I found out that Mount Washington is often referred to as the most dangerous small mountain in the world. Why? Glad you asked. As it turns out, the weather up on Mount Washington, or like I think the entire presidential range, rivals that of places like Mount Everest and the Sahara, which is insane to me. And also, remember last week I was talking about the 3 wind patterns that just so happens to converge in the White Mountains? Well, because of that, the weather up in the range changes drastically, like at a drop, I can't snap, but at a drop of a hat, drop of a dime. You guys know what I'm saying. So we are gonna be in for an adventure tomorrow, maybe. It's supposed to be clear, but today was supposed to be clear too, and as you can see, it is not clear. So we'll see. I think this might possibly be one of the most dangerous hikes I've ever undertaken, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's cold. So I guess you're supposed to see a profile of an old man somewhere in the mountains back there, but as you can see, there's nothing but clouds, and I'm cold. My ears are cold. So I'm gonna go back to the car and head to camp. Hi, I just got done eating and getting ready for bed. I'm gonna try to go to sleep really early tonight because I have an early start tomorrow. I want to get on the trail no later than like 7:30, 8 o'clock. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. I was doing some research last night, and there has been a total of 161 deaths, documented deaths, since I think 1860 something or 1840 something, one of those. The latest being July of this year, when 2 climbers fell because conditions got really bad, which goes to show you, even if it's summertime, the conditions in these mountains can change at a moment's notice. Getting ready, and then we'll hit the trail in like an hour, hopefully. I'll see you guys at the trailhead. Peace. It is a brisk morning, I'll tell you that. Right off the, oh God, oh that's slippery. I just got to the trailhead, and the drive over here is absolutely beautiful. It's cold, but it's not windy, at least not at the base. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really windy at the top. However, as you can see, there's also snow at the top. So this is going to be a very, very exciting hike. I just crossed that. My feet got a little wet, but all in all, first obstacle, done. Look at that, our first encounter with ice. Mariah Carey is slowly gaining power. Holy, look at that. So I'm about 2 miles into the hike, and the first like mile and a half ish was pretty easy. It was a gradual ascent. Yeah, gradual ascent. But now it's getting a whole lot steeper. I'm just gonna take it slow and keep it moving. This is absolutely gorgeous, but I just made it up that. It's a little sketchy because there's ice and you can't really tell. I just ran into a couple of hikers who did not make it all the way to the top, so that's a little concerning, but I'm gonna try to make it to the top because today is a fantastic day. Do you guys see that? That's where we're headed, and I have to go up that, and it's gonna loop along the ridge, I think, up to the weather station. Look at this. This is essentially a frozen wonderland. Why did I think this was a good idea? I'm climbing a literal mountain of ice. So close, you guys. Look at this view though. back now. I'm going down a different route because the review said it was safer, and I'm gonna trust the people that did this before. I'm not gonna record anything because I gotta hustle. So I'll see you guys back at the trailhead. Hi, hello. I was gonna do this portion of the video yesterday, but after I got back to the car, ate, and showered, I completely just knocked out. Anywho, on the way down, I ended up hiking with another solo hiker, and I'm glad I hiked with her. We didn't get back to the trailhead until dark, and she was prepared with a headlamp. I was not. So I'm glad she was there. So the trail down was pretty much uneventful. We were just cruising until the last part. Right before you get to the parking lot, there's a river crossing. And the only way to cross was this log. And the log was too small to safely walk across. And it was kind of high up, so we couldn't really use our hiking poles to balance. And then the river was running like pretty fast. So what we had to do was straddle the log and scooch our way across. And mind you, this was in the dark. Y'all, I was squeezing the F out of the log with my thighs. But it was a great and exciting way to end an exciting day. She also gave me a ride back to the car because where she was parked was different from the trailhead I was at. So Karen, I don't know if you're ever gonna see this video, but I appreciate you. It was so nice to meet you. All in all though, it was a great day. She actually told me she tried to summit Mount Washington 3 times prior and she couldn't because like the times that she went, the weather was terrible, so she had to turn around. So I consider myself pretty lucky going on a day that the weather was fantastic. The trail conditions, I mean, it could have been a little better. I would have preferred less ice, but it is towards the end of October, so what can you do? I consider it a successful day. I managed to hit 2 birds with 1 stone, one being climbing the deadliest mountain in the US safely, I'm alive, and 2, summiting the tallest peak in New Hampshire. All right, so I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you as always for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Sup, it's the next day. I don't even know why I had to say that. Oh, talking is hard. Good morning to you too.